Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. I know I haven't talked about this very much in recent months, but I want to recircle back to my eating disorder problem in light of my vacation here in Texas. I noticed that I'll let you pause the video to think about it. Am I eating better or worse on vacation compared to back home when I was working? Right, I work at a community college and I have art projects. I'll let you pause the video to think about, is my binge eating worse back home or here, before I answer? Well, it's a lot, I'm eating a whole lot healthier here, and here's the reason why. You might think that being busy with teaching and with art projects would cool down the eating. Well, here's the problem. I wasn't freely allowed to eat all the time over in Phoenix, which you might think is a good thing, but think more carefully. I might only have a 1 hour window here and a 30-minute window there that I can eat, and it really forces me to not eat in the healthiest way possible. So I've been thinking about this. If I ever run a business or am in charge of people, I would try to not restrict where and when somebody can eat, right? I wish we had a culture where it was perfectly acceptable to be eating during a lecture, right? And unfortunately, some of my art projects are just toxic. You don't want to be eating anywhere near them, right? So that's the other, and not to mention the risk of burns and all that, right? So that's not really available. But the restrictions on when and where I can eat really contributed. It really fueled binge eating problems. I know it sounds weird, right? You would think restrict would help, right? Anyways, some food for thought on that. That's something I'll have to think about how to handle when I go back to work in a couple days, right? It's kind of unfortunate. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions on how I could approach this. Feel free to leave a comment, leave a like to pray for good eating habits. I really do feel I eat a whole lot better when I have more control over my scheduling, right? It was also nice that I got to sleep whenever the fuck I wanted to. I sleep very well. The only reason I have sleep disorder is because it has to happen on a schedule. So I don't really have sleep problems. I have a sleep when society tells me to problem, right? And I'm sure a lot of people who have so-called sleep problems have a similar problem, right? I wonder, it dawned on me during the pandemic, there were much fewer advertisements either on YouTube or on television about sleeping pills, right? You ever stay up till 1, 2, 3 in the morning? There's a lot of ads on sleep pills, right? Ambien, get a prescription, right? Talk to your doctor about that. If my memory serves me correctly, during the pandemic there were a lot fewer of them. Why? Because most people don't have a sleep problem. They only have a regular sleeping problem, right? Especially people who are blind, who have non-24. I would imagine a lot more people have non-24 than just the blind community, right? I've never been diagnosed with non-24, but just reading about it, I seem to fit that bill. I slept really well during the pandemic on a 26-hour schedule, right? If I could move to the moon has the moon has a day that lasts 28 and some fraction days, right? But if you were on the moon and you were watching the Earth as it rotates, you would see a day that lasts about 24 hours and 50 minutes, and that would be a perfect sleep cycle for me, right? So for example, if you're working on mission control and for some reason you need a line of sight to the moon, right? That would be a perfect sleep schedule for me. All right. Thought I would point out that restrictions on when and where I could eat were really affecting my eating disorder when I was working, and affecting my sleep issue as well. hopefully one of these days I'll take a job that allows me to eat and sleep whenever the fuck I want to. I think I would be a lot happier that way. I might still have other issues, but certainly I think that would form a good foundation for me to take care of other life matters. This is the Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum.